pets too. This Jen Psaki must have come up with this nonsense. It's so bad. Ooh. Anyway, and they say that Donald Trump tweeted weird stuff. Did you see the dog? I want to show you something I noticed. Doesn't he look a little rough? I love dogs, but this dog needs a bath and a comb and all kinds of love and care. I've never seen a dog in the White House like this. I remember Buddy, I remember Millie, I remember lots of dogs, but not a dog who seems, I don't know how much love and care he is getting. Let's bring in the historians. I'm having fun with this, obviously, but I do want to talk about some stuff. Craig Shirley, Reagan biographer, presidential historian. Craig, welcome back. And Doug Wead, presidential historian, former advisor to George H.W. Bush. That's the White House where I remember Millie. Millie had like a staff, and they really took care of her. Very beautiful dog. This dog looks like from the junkyard. And I love that dog, but he looks like he's not been well cared for. You're the one, you knew Millie better than any of us. So I'm sorry, no one's talking about this dog. And I think, quite frankly, this is a rescue dog that may need to be rescued itself.
Well, I got news for you, Greg. This is a state secret. Millie wasn't Millie. Millie was Ranger. Millie got old after having all those pups and didn't look very good. And so they introduced Ranger, and everybody thought it was Millie, and she'd scamper around and play, and Millie went off to the farm. Sorry.
Well, you had an obligation, I think, to inform the American people, and so did George H.W. Bush. That was 30 years too late, we're finding out. All right, enough of that. Hey, I want to play you this video. It's called America is Back, featuring Joe Biden. And I don't know, it said America's back, but it didn't feel that way. Watch this.
Diplomacy is back. America is back.
It's so sick, lame, and lazy. I don't like it. It feels funny. And we all know that he's a detached figurehead at best. And, you know, Craig, you knew Ronald Reagan pretty well. They tried to say that he was detached and a figurehead. He wasn't, but the media said that. And now we have this. He clearly is, and the media are refusing to say it.
Well, Greg, I have one question. My question is, I didn't know America ever went away. America is back. America's always been here. It has been since 1776 anyway. And we've had high times and low times, but we've had good times, you know, for the last 6-7 years. You know, we've had pretty good economy. We've had diplomacy from the White House and around the world. And it's just a little bit arrogant. It seems that it's very vapid on the part of the Biden White House to claim that America is back 1 month into office. It seems to me it's kind of juvenile and puerile and silly. What's the point? America's back. It just doesn't feel right to claim that whatsoever.
Yeah, there's that too. The messaging is all right. So, Doug Wead, I want to bring this to your attention. You probably heard about it already. Joe Biden made so many gaffes and misstatements, and maybe he was lying. Maybe, as President Trump said, his mind is shot. But this happened the other night.
You and I talked last. We talked about it's one thing to have the vaccine, which we didn't have when we came into office, but a vaccinator.
Everybody knows that we had the vaccine. We had it in December. It was announced. People are getting it. They were getting it. Joe Biden got it before he became president. He makes a mistake, or he's lying, or he's deluded. Who knows? Nobody calls him out on it. The moderator is standing right there. It just like kind of evaporates. Why are they cutting this guy so many breaks?
What a shame. You know, what an embarrassment for Anderson Cooper to just stand there. I mean, we know that the media has its favorites. It liked FDR and for decades kept from the American people that he was in a wheelchair and couldn't walk. I had long talks with one of the most powerful publishers in the country who admitted a close friendship to John Kennedy and covered for him with all his sexual dalliances. But now the media is protecting someone who's got cognitive problems, and it's right in front of us. I mean, Anderson Cooper can't hide. He just stood there like an idiot while Biden made this gaffe. It's a shame. It's an embarrassment. The American media was the last hope for a lot of the international media where you can buy stories in some countries. But now in America, it's gone. It's gone, as you can see from that moment.
Well, it's up to us. You know, we have access to all the information they have access to, and we can see everything.
Well, there you go. There you go. And congratulations that Donald Trump, when he reemerged, picked you to be the person to talk to, Greg.
Well, thank you so much. You know,
my friends are calling me all the time and writing me and saying, you've disappeared from television. We can't find you. We don't see you anymore. This is the only way we've been figured out how to beat the censors. If you subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell, you'll get notification when I'm on TV. Otherwise, you won't get my Instagrams, my messages on Facebook. It's censorship. So I want to hear from you. I want you to be able to hear from me.